Hey, welcome back. Today we have round 5 of the Dhgss tournament. If you have missed the previous videos during this week, I have created a playlist with all the videos from this tournament that will be linked in the description. So, we arrived at round 5, the final round, being already classified for top 4 because we have a record of 4-0, and we are facing Dhgss, who has already been featured on this channel years ago. We actually know each other from real life, from real BGC tournaments, so we have faced a lot. And Dhgss team is also a rain team with both Tailwind and Trick Room. The team is composed of Kyogre, Giratina Origin, Among Us, Rhydon, Jellicent, and Tornadoes. So let's go straight into game 1. So for game 1 I decided to lead with Latios and Kyogre, as the opponent has a lead of Among Us and Giratina Origin. I want to get rid of that Among Us as soon as possible, and it's going to make things even easier with that Rage Powder. I was already double targeting that with the Psychic from Latios and a Water Spout from Kyogre. So yeah, Psychic is going to do a nice chunk to Among Us. Now the Giratina will reveal Shadow Force, disappear. So it won't take any damage from this Water Spout that will take down the Among Us. So yeah, huge threat out of the way. I don't like to be put to sleep. So yeah, now the opponent is going to send the Tornadoes. I'm going to set Tailwind with Latios, expecting Tailwind from his zone, but he's going to go for the Grass Knot into Kyogre. Kyogre takes that pretty well for a super effective hit, as Giratina target that Shadow Force into the Latios will be one hit KO by that move, and Kyogre will get a Thunder into Tornadoes, but this Tornadoes has some good bulk and it's going to survive. Gets the Paralysis, but it has a Lamberry as its item, so it will recover from that condition. So now I'm going to send my Dialga. On this turn, my opponent is going to match the Tailwind, protecting the Giratina and going for the Tailwind with the Tornadoes, as Kyogre will finally finish off the Tornadoes with a Scald. And yeah, unfortunately, I went for the Draco Meteor to Giratina. That protected, that could have been a great opportunity to set up
the Trick Room. So now the opposing Kyogre is going to be sent out, and the Giratina is going to go for an Outrage, which is going to do a lot of damage to my Dialga.
And yeah, my Kyogre is going to go for a Thunder into the opponent's Kyogre, as the Kyogre is going to go with an Ice Beam into the Dialga, which is going to get an unfortunate critical hit. Dialga will be able to survive that and be able to set up the Trick Room, but now it's on very low HP, and now it's going to be revealed that my opponent's Kyogre is even slower. It has the Iron Ball as the item, so with a Surf, it's going to take my Dialga after it got created with the Ice Beam and got very low. Won't be able to survive that Surf. So yeah, anyway, I made a mistake there going with a Thunder into the Giratina spot. I was expecting to take down the Kyogre with Dialga, but yeah, after being outsped the Trick Room, Dialga went down and I couldn't target the correct place. So now my last Pokemon is Among Us against Kyogre and Giratina. With the Grass Knot, it will easily deal with the Kyogre, but Giratina is still pretty healthy, so my best bet here is getting a couple of confusion hits from Giratina after that Outrage, but unfortunately it will hit. It's going to do a lot of damage, as you're going to see. Grass Knot is not doing that much, and on top of that, the Giratina will get rid of the confusion and with another Outrage get the knockout on Among Us and give game 1 to my opponent. So first game that we lose in this tournament. Now let's go into game 2. So for game 2, I'm going to do a little change in my team. I want to swap the Among Us for Bronson because Bronson is the only thing that I have to resist the outrage from Giratina. So my opponent is going to do a switch as well. It's going to lead again with Among Us, but this time with the Shelly Zen at its side. So clearly going for the Trick Room mode of the team. To set up the Trick Room, the Among Us will go for the Rage Powder, but I was double targeting that spot anyway. As I told you, I hate Among Us, I don't want to be to put to sleep. So yeah, I will double target that. Among Us will go down, but the Shelly Scent will be able to set the Trick Room. And now the opponent is going to reveal right on this time. So now I will switch the Dialga into Bronson, expecting an Earthquake from the Rhydon, but Rhydon will surprise me with a super effective Mega Horn into the Latios, which is going to get the one-hit KO. So terrible turn here for me, because not only the Latios will go down, but also the Shelly Sand will go for the Water Gem boosted Water Spout, and this is going to be single target, so it's going to do a lot of damage to Bronson. Now I will have to send Dialga again. I will go for the Earthquake on the Bronson, trying to chip this Shelly Sand a bit so Water Spout's not doing that much damage. The Rhydon will go for the Rock Slider, and then the Shelly Sand will get another Water Spout. Dialga can take that pretty well. And will retaliate with a Draco Meteor, which is going to do a lot to Shelly Sand, but unfortunately won't get the one-hit knockout there. And since 2 of my Pokemon went already down, this means that that -2 on Dialga will stay for the remainder of this game. So now I will send my last, which is Kyogre, protected because we are still under the Trick Room. And as long as Rhydon is on the field, I cannot touch this Shelly Sand with the Kyogre because it has the Water Absorb, and Thunder will be redirected by the Lightning Rod from Rhydon. So yeah. Anyway, now he's going to get another Rock Slide as another Draco Meteor will finally take down the Shelly Sand, but yeah, unfortunately think that I went for the double protect here on Kyogre and didn't use the Scald on Rhydon, so now the Trick Room will end, but unfortunately it's just on time for the Giratina to come in, go for Outrage, take down my Dialga, and yeah, I made another mistake here going for the Scald on Giratina instead of Rhydon. It would have taken Rhydon down, but I think it wouldn't change the outcome of the match because yeah, Giratina is still locked into the Outrage, it's faster than my Kyogre and would have taken it down anyway. And yeah, that's going to be game 2 for my opponent, so my opponent is going to win this round. So first lost in the tournament, not a big deal because we were already classified for the top 4. Now it's going to be in a worse position, but yeah, not a huge deal. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow we will have the match from the top 4 looking for a spot in the finals. So I hope that you enjoyed and we are seeing tomorrow. Bye.